Well, good Wednesday, everybody. I guess that will come in or whatever. I wish I could zoom. Anyway, hopefully you can hear it or the live stream. It's probably a little noisy. I'm in a van, so. But like I said, I'm not going to use my thumbnails to try to get views off of a dead man's name. I mean, I guess if the title is absolutely has to have his name in it, I will. But anyway, again, as more and more of these news and hearings and whatnot come out, we learn a little bit more and more and stuff like that. So I just wanted to kind of give my humble opinion again on my thoughts on Tyler Roberts' first court hearing. And yeah, I thought it was kind of strange. And then when they also released the letter to his girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever, that shit sounded really, in my opinion, it sounded really, it almost sounded scripted in a way. Just the terminologies that Robinson used in the letter, like, I was going to go pick up the weapon, but, they had already swept that area. Like, that's a terminology that I guess a 22-year-old kid that was never prior military or law enforcement would use, but it seemed like, yeah. And then the lover or the boyfriend, girlfriend asking, well, how long have you been planning this? Just seemed, it was off. That's all I'm going to say, off. Man, it's kind of crazy, but I at this point, like, I can't have any freaking position whatsoever. But anyway, this is what we can do. Hi, Claire Hazel Moscato, how you doing? Welcome in. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel. Help me out if you want to. Hi. But anyway, like, I don't have, man. The more and more. Usually, the more information that comes out, the more you would think that you would. What's up, Candace Collier? The more you think you would, come up to a conclusion. This is the opposite. The more I hear, the crazier the shit gets. Like, the more I'm more confused about it, to be quite honest with you. So. One thing I will say, as you can see by the thumbnail of this video, someone had said in my last live stream that let's not jump into any conclusions on the motivations of the shooter until we have more evidence. Well, at this point, it's absolutely been it's absolutely absolutely, it's come out to be they were an activist, right? Oh, I joined the Freemasons years ago. I no longer go. That'll be something I can discuss later on down the road. I kind of already have with people that have followed my channel before, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. But anyway, I see you see a couple of my tattoos. I also have a satanic tattoo. I don't have an affiliation with that anymore either. This is years and years ago. So, yes, I have tattoos that I got a long time ago, just like many people that no longer wish to have those tattoos probably, but they're part of you now. But anyhow, not the point of the video. We do, at this point, have at least if you trust the DOJ and the FBI, the motivation and probably political stance of the shooter, as you can see in my thumbnail. So if you want to argue with me about that, feel free. But you can also go to Timcast IRL or Tim Pool. You can go to the White House website. You can go everywhere. You can go out. You can go fight with Kash Patel and Dan Bongino, and local law enforcement and the governor of the state of Utah. But I think it's pretty clear at this point, all those on one side saying, oh, he was a far-right radicalist, his parents were Republicans. That could be true about his parents, I'm sure it is, but that's not true for him in this case. Sorry. Again, that if you trust in the word of the government, which there's a whole nother argument. The Democrats are the ones in the past 5, 6, 7 years that were telling us trust in the government. So it'll be funny to see if they switch that stance on this issue. You know, we've got factual evidence that the person had a trans relationship going on, and the letter even states, again, if you read the letter and you trust in that letter, which I'm going to be honest with you, I'm on the fence about it, then yeah, you would have no choice but to trust in your government, trust in the investigation to this point, because it's pointing towards the person was motivated by like trans activism. So yeah, thank you. This is a nice Jeep on my head. I work for Jeep, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. Somebody in the chat told me a few days ago that I worked for Jeep, and I've been trying my damnedest to be a good steward of Jeep Corporation or Chrysler Corporation ever since then. They still haven't reached out to me though. So, yeah. But anyway, so yeah, there you go. So last night, I think it was, yeah, last night, we didn't know. Everybody was using that argument against me and many others that were talking about it. Not even that was the stance we had, but, you know, tempers flaring and emotions all over the place, you know. But yeah, I think it's pretty clear. If you trust in the government and the investigation, and you believe the letter's real, and you believe in the fact that he was dating a trans person and living with him, that this person, the actual shooter, not his parents, were actually left-leaning activists or activated by their you know, their position. So there's that. So we do have more evidence now, and it's not leading towards Charlie Kirk's shooter as being a far right-wing extremist. Actually, the absolute opposite. So there's that. What I will say is, I don't know if I believe any of this shit. Any of this shit. Yeah, see, there's people that believe he's nothing more than a patsy. That very well could be the case. I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever know. But leave it up to society to sit here and stay divided by their beliefs. Like I said, you know, that it's never gonna fucking change. I don't think. I hope it does, but I don't think it ever will. I don't think it ever fucking will. So, anyway, that's about all I have to say about it, really. I just wanted to let you guys know, there's the thumbnail. That's not my show. That's another well-respected show, I guess, if you think so. Or some, what is it? I cannot understand. I cannot understand. I can't read this shit. You guys talk amongst yourself. I'm not going to focus on that. Anyway, But that's pretty much all I had to say. I'm going to get back on with my day. Just figured I'd go live for a second. If you like the video, give it a like. 41 people in here, only 3 likes. Fuck, hell, give me 50% like shit. So there's that. Yeah, I don't know. Wacky typers. Again, I know nothing about it, so what good does it give me? What good for me to have a fucking opinion on something I have no way to solve, right? I'm not part of the government. I can't access anything. So just from everyday normal guy here, my stance up to date is he could be a patsy. It could be a left-wing activist that did a horrible thing. It could be fucking Israel. I don't know, man. I don't know. But we do have some facts out if you believe them. There you go. Anyone can do a handstand and catch files with his bum bum. What is your job? I'm not going to say my job. Doesn't matter what my job is. I'm not here talking about my job. I work for Jeep. Everybody already knows that. I work for Jeep. Common sense, check roofs before speaking. Yeah, well, that still doesn't justify a murder. But yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But, well, dumb you are. Jesus. Why is everything gotta be so fucking hateful, man? See what I'm saying? You guys clearly see. You guys can clearly see. There's like this point, 6 to 10% of just people that are gonna be hateful and evil. There's nothing you can do about them. So why bother? And I don't give a shit what you say anyway. Like, who cares? I'm just an employee of Jeep. Anyway, again, that's all I've got to say. Y'all give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. And the other thing is, and that's what I will say, that was the other thing that was did anybody see the first court hearing of Robinson? I never expected to see somebody so calm being told that we are going to recommend the death penalty in your case. I mean, I guess what can you do? No, I didn't expect him to start jumping up, screaming and crying or anything, but just emotionless. Nothing. It just all seems fucking weird, man. Hell, get angry. But like, no, nothing. No emotion, no. Like, I don't care if I did something wrong and that was me, or I was completely innocent and that was me, or I was a patsy and that was me. I would have an emotion when somebody told me that I was most likely going to receive the death penalty. Like, I don't know. I have no clue, man. Smells kosher. I like that. Yeah. I don't know. I just don't think that shit doesn't smell right, man. I don't know what WSG even fucking means. My wife's boyfriend loves your videos. Oh. That's cool. I'm glad he likes them. But anyway, yeah, it all smells funny. In my honest opinion, we are never going to fucking know. Oh, what's good? The proof? What the fuck, sir? Yeah, that's Tim Cast IRL's thumbnail. I just shared it. So, do you believe that an investigation showing the letter and the admission of the family and friends and the admission from Robinson himself is enough evidence to prove his motives in the shooting? Because that's what it comes down to. Yeah, I agree, Wacky. Oh, wow. Crazy. Didn't know that either. Didn't know that either. But yeah. But like I said, it'll be, you know, when people were being deplatformed, conservative people, and fired from their jobs and arrested for their opinions back during from 2020 to 22-ish. Most of these left-wing extremists, you know, the 6 to 10%, were completely fine with believing the government on their investigations, even though they were fucked. But I would almost bet the 6 to 10% right now will actually believe, or not believe, but they will deny that the findings up to this point on Tyler Robinson is truthful. So they'll switch their belief in trust the science, trust the government, trust the judicial system, have faith in the court system, to now they'll reject all of those stances because you know what I mean? Because the landscape is flipped. So now none of them will believe that the FBI investigation is legit. They'll deny it. They'll be like, that's not proof. A letter's not proof. How do you prove the letter's his? And all I'm saying is, fuck half-ass, I agree with you. I don't believe any of it. Nowhere. I'm just saying, you'll see in the chats. You'll see all over, and you'll see it. Yeah. I was close to jail because they said these officers in danger because of your comments. Oh yeah, I mean, hey. And the way left wing would have supported you being put in jail. That's what I'm saying. But right now they'll say there's no proof this guy was motivated and was a borderline trans activist. They'll say that his letter to his girlfriend or boyfriend was not enough proof. They'll say that his admission to these officers is not enough proof. That's what they'll say. They'll say that no, we still don't have proof he was a trans activist. That's not proof. But they'll also say because his two parents were Republican that he was. That's enough proof to prove that somebody else, just because they're your kid, has the same political leaning as you just because you do. Like, that's what I'm saying. There's no unfucking these thought processes. There's no unfucking it. So just get over that. Yeah, thank you for worrying about my safety. Exactly. Probably the same person that would like to see me die because of the shirt I'm wearing. So it's okay. I'll be fine. But anyway, on that note, if you want to like the stream, give it a like. 80 people in here, 6 likes. I must not be doing a good job. But if all my haters go over there and give it a like, even you, or dislike, fuck. Right. I agree, Wacky Typers. Thank you for, I love the shirt too. Yes. Second Amendment. Just like, man, I appreciate it, Truth Nation. And if you guys wouldn't mind subscribing to the channel, and like I said, sharing me out, if you would, I'd do the same thing for you. But, and like the video. And, but right now, that's mainly what I came on here to say. We do have proof of his, can gay or trans people be Republicans? Yeah, why not? I know several. Like I said, I've been saying it for days. This is not a Republican versus Democrat issue. This is an evil versus good, or good versus bad. When you have Jeffree Star coming out and saying what happened to Charlie Kirk is fucking evil and despicable, you know there's a shift happening in the society as far as people's belief. Okay, this is not. This isn't Democrat fucking Republican. But the 6 to 10% evil fucking people want to keep bringing it back to that because they want you divided. They want you to get angry and go out there and be violent. That's what they want. Because then they win. Don't let them win. The proof is in the eating of the pudding. I did a stream last night. That's it. This has nothing to do with Cenk Yeager and fucking Anna Kasparian, which are liberals, Democrat voters, versus the Tucker Carlsons and Glenn Becks. Because all of the 4 people I just fucking mentioned absolutely denounce what happened. It's despicable and evil. Dude, what the fuck? This isn't Democrat-Republican issue. This is not a Democrat-Republican issue. Is there an argument that can be made that there's more coming from one side or the other as far as there's more bad people belonging to one than the other? I guess. Sure. I'm willing to have that conversation, but I can't fucking prove it. I can only go off of what I'm seeing. And when I asked the question in the chat last night, people said at a higher percentage that if this would have happened to AOC, okay, that New York City would have been fucking boarding up the windows on their businesses expecting a fucking protest or a riot. But after this happened to Charlie, nobody was rioting. Nobody was boarding up windows. Nobody was boarding up the windows. So yeah, I don't know. Fuck it. But that's about all I'm done with it. Yeah. I just want to say that. So those of you that are open to going and looking around and doing some research, go look at the evidence they've released up to this point. And if you choose not to believe it, I don't blame you. If you do believe it, I don't blame you. But I think it's pretty safe to say either the plot made him left-wing or the person was left-wing. And the note does seem kind of sketchy, not going to lie. And just the clear absence of any emotion being read his potential sentence kind of blows my mind. I don't know, man. I don't know. Weird. So anyway, I'm off here. Give it a like, subscribe, share, fucking leave a comment. If you want to donate to my channel or whatever to help fucking whatever, my donation link's in the community post section, highlighted in blue, my Cash App. And it's also on the about page of my YouTube channel if you want to send me $1 or something to get my nose fixed. As somebody said, I should get a nose job to help get me a nose job. If you want to donate to my nose job, which I'm not going to get, my Cash App is on the About page and in the community post. With that being said, give it a like, subscribe, fucking share it. Do whatever the hell you want to do. I don't care. It all smells fishy. I don't believe a fucking thing is what I'm saying. And y'all have a good rest of your day.